Hi everyone and welcome to class. I'm Julie Simpson and I will be your instructor and your learning partner as we explore the world of civil litigation. I am so glad that you are joining us for the next 8 weeks. Aside from my biography and my welcome announcement, I want you to get to know just a little bit more about me. By day, I'm a practicing trial lawyer, primarily in civil litigation. I represent clients in state and federal courts for personal injuries, contract disputes, and product liability issues, just to name a few. Each day brings a new set of challenges, and this keeps me fresh and excited to go to work every day. I have had the pleasure of representing clients in many states, as some of my contract disputes have taken me from California to New York to Florida. Most recently, I opened my own law practice, Simpson Law Group. This has been an exciting yet exhausting endeavor. By night or very early morning, I'm an instructor here at American Public University. I have had the pleasure of meeting students just like you and hopefully conveying some of the knowledge that I've gathered along the way throughout my career. I very much enjoy hearing students' perspectives on various issues we discuss, and I encourage you to share your perspectives through the course. My wonderful husband and I are blessed to have 5 adult children. They live across the country, so much of our spare time is spent keeping up with them. My husband and I are also avid motorcycle enthusiasts, and we ride as much as the Chicago weather will permit. Finally, I have a wonderful office mate who keeps me company at night or in the early morning. Our wonderful German Shepherd dog was adopted as a rescue, and she is a loyal and true companion, not to mention a watchdog extraordinaire. I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. Please feel free to ask questions. I am here to help. This is just a brief overview of your syllabus. You should review the syllabus carefully in its entirety as soon as possible and let me know if you have questions or concerns. Your assignments for this course include active forum participation each week and a case brief that will be due at the end of week 7. Keep in mind that forum participation includes providing substantive responses to your classmates. This keeps our discussions moving forward. You will also take 16 quizzes this term. Each quiz corresponds to an assigned chapter in your textbook. There will be a midterm in week 4. This is due on September 28th, and a final exam due at the end of week 8, which is on October 26th. I also want to give you just a brief overview of the topics that will be covered in this class. Civil litigation is a means of resolving disputes between 2 or more parties. I like to think of civil litigation as involving any type of dispute that is not criminal. We will look at how a law office is generally structured, how advances in technology have impacted the law office, and your role as a paralegal in that law office setting. We will also spend some time discussing and learning about the various court systems in the United States, their differences and their similarities. We will also discuss jurisdiction and venue. That is, how do we decide which court is the right court for our case? Information gathered from the client and evidence preserved from the moment the client comes for assistance can be vital to an outcome of a case. We will discuss how to most effectively gather the necessary information and preserve that information for trial. Pleadings are the written papers that are submitted to the court. We will examine some of the various types of pleadings that paralegals may be asked to participate in drafting. From there, we will look at some of the rules that govern when, how, and what form pleadings must take. Discovery is generally the most lengthy part of the litigation process. We will spend time discussing the various forms of discovery, what type of information we would expect to learn, and what we do with that information. We will also look at some of the rules that govern discovery. Finally, our studies will conclude with how we resolve that dispute between two or more parties. In week 7, we will look at the paralegal's role in trial preparation. Paralegals play an integral role in the preparation of a case for trial, and the trial attorney relies heavily on that assistance. At least I know I do. Last but certainly not least, I have an open door policy. This means email me, message me, call me with questions or concerns. Remember, I am here to help you succeed in this class and to develop your knowledge of civil litigation. Therefore, no question is too small or too insignificant. I look forward to seeing you in the forums.